Now you will enter a space where the secret of attraction gently unfolds before you. A place where your heart, your breath, and the silent currents of the universe become one flow. Life does not simply happen to us. It responds, like a vast mirror of stars, reflecting every vibration we carry within. Your thoughts, your feelings, your silent whispers, they are seeds dropped into the infinite garden of existence. Where your inner gaze rests, there the blossoms of reality begin to grow. Imagine yourself walking into a room filled with countless shapes and colors. Your eyes could fall upon the dust on the floor, or upon the painting filled with light. What you choose to see becomes the truth you carry with you. So it is with the universe. It leans toward the music you notice, it echoes, the song you sing inside. The stream of life around you is endless. Voices, machines, laughter, arguments, fragments of endless noise. But you do not stop at every door. You do not drink from every cup placed before you. You choose, you select what nourishes your soul, what awakens your spirit, and the rest fades into silence, like waves dissolving back into the ocean. Your attention is sacred fire. Feed it with fear, and fear grows stronger. Feed it with joy, and joy begins to dance in every corner of your being. This is why ancient wisdom whispers, you are the creator, the painter of your sky. Do not imagine thoughts as spells that force the world to bend. They are more subtle, more tender. Each thought is a compass, pointing your ship through the vast waters of possibility. One thought alone does not move you, but when you breathe into it, when you let your heart taste the sweetness of its fulfillment, when you embody gratitude as though it has already arrived, the winds begin to rise, the sails begin to swell. It is like dreaming of a fragrant loaf of bread. The first spark is only an image, but as you return to it, savor it, let the aroma live in you. Your hands are guided to seek the recipe, to gather the ingredients, to kindle the fire. The dream becomes an action, the action becomes form. So with every desire, the current is the same. But those you nourish with joy, love, and trust, they begin to weave the reality that meets you tomorrow. Breathe now, and remember, the universe is not far away. It is within your chest, in the rhythm of your pulse, in the silence between your thoughts. You are never separate from it. They say, think of the good, and shadows will not enter your mind. Imagine that since the very moment of your birth, by your side walks an unseen companion, the universe itself. It leans close, with infinite curiosity, and whispers, what stories shall we tell through your life? What dream do you wish to breathe into being? But how can we answer when the cosmos does not speak in words? It listens instead to the silent music of energy, the rhythm of our emotions, the vibration of our inner fire. Picture yourself gazing at a sweet, delicate pastry. You could speak endlessly of how much you want to taste it, yet what truly sends the signal is not speech, but the glow of anticipation, the joy rising in your chest, the delight of its imagined flavor melting on your tongue. That joy is the language the universe understands. The more you return to it, the more you dwell in its vibration, the stronger the signal becomes. Think of your life as a garden. You nurture the flowers you love. You water them, protect them, feed them. You remove the dry branches, the weeds that steal the light. So too with your thoughts, the ones aligned with joy, love, abundance. Tend to them, let them bloom, and the weeds of fear, doubt, bitterness, release them from your soil. This is not denial. Problems do not vanish by pretending they are not there, but instead of pouring your life force into them, you choose to feed solutions, growth, transformation. Whatever you obsess over, you invite into your home. So let your attention become a gatekeeper, deciding who is welcome and who shall pass by. The past has already dissolved. The future has not yet breathed its first breath. All that exists, for you and for the universe, is this sacred instant. If your mind is trapped in yesterday or rushing toward tomorrow, your voice becomes an echo, a hollow sound. The universe hears you only when you arrive fully into now. Be here. Feel the breath caress your chest. Feel the earth beneath your steps. Each moment is a temple. Each heartbeat is an offering. But here is the secret. The universe does not listen to your words, nor to the logic you carefully weave in your mind. It listens to your feelings. It speaks the language of vibration, the pulse of your emotions. You may dream of a new home. You may study blueprints, compare walls and windows, choose colors for the curtains. But until you feel yourself waking in that bedroom, tasting the warmth of morning coffee in your own kitchen, laughing with friends in the light of a spacious living room, your signal is faint, like an unfinished song. When you breathe joy and gratitude into the dream, the universe sees it clearly, as real as you do, and begins to weave it into being. This is the magic of visualization, not thinking about the dream, but living inside it before it comes, not as an act of pretending, but as communion with the flow of creation itself. Now imagine walking through an unknown city without a map, without signs, without guides. You may wander endlessly, hoping to stumble upon what you seek. Or you may choose to understand the city, to learn its rhythms, to listen to those who know its ways. Life is no different. You may drift with the current, or you may take the helm, become the captain of your own vessel. Expanding consciousness is this very act of taking the helm. It is leveling up in the great game of existence. At the beginning, your tools are few, your sight is narrow. But with each step, you unlock hidden pathways, sacred knowledge, subtle powers. What once seemed impossible now becomes light as air, a challenge easily overcome. As awareness expands, you discover new doors, new meanings, new connections. You realize the walls around you are illusions, shadows of your own mind. And with this vision, you walk freely into wider skies. Most of all, you cease to be a puppet of the world's noise. You become the conscious creator, guided not by the voices of the crowd, but by the deep, steady whisper within. The world is loud with advice, with commands, with borrowed dreams. But beneath it all, like a compass pointing true north, your intuition remains. It does not shout. It hums, it vibrates, it stirs the heart. It is the inner navigator, the timeless guide, the quiet star by which your soul can always find its course. When every map fails, when every instrument breaks, when every voice outside contradicts, close your eyes, breathe, and listen. The answer is already within you. Intuition never deceives. Yet its voice is often subtle, gentle, and in the noise of fear and doubt. It may be hard to hear. How to recognize it? True intuition always speaks in the language of love, joy, and inspiration. When the very thought of something fills you with strength, with warmth, with eagerness to move forward, you are aligned with the right path. Fear, anxiety, heaviness, these are warning lights, signals that you have stepped aside from your true course. Learn to listen inwardly, to trust the quiet pulse within. It is your faithful guide through the endless crossroads of life. Think of your mind as an iceberg, what you see above the water. This is the conscious mind, thoughts, plans, the surface level of awareness. But beneath, vast and hidden, lies the subconscious. It is this immense depth that often shapes our lives. The conscious mind is the thinker, the theorist. The subconscious is the doer, the one who transforms ideas into reality. You may study, swimming endlessly on land, read books, watch lessons, but until you surrender to the water, until you trust the element itself, you will not truly swim. So it is with dreams. The conscious designs, but the subconscious carries them into form. And the subconscious does not understand the words I want or I don't want. It responds only to images, to emotions, to the vibrational charge of our inner world. That is why we sometimes desire something on the surface, yet secretly fear it, doubt it, resist it. And those hidden blocks hold us back to step beyond them. We must clear and reshape the inner patterns, replace the shadows with light, feed the subconscious not with fear, but with luminous visions, repeated until they take root. Affirmations, visualizations, the gentle rhythm of daily practice, all of this reprograms the deep waters of the mind, and what once seemed impossible begins to unfold naturally, as though by magic. But here lies the deeper truth. The universe is not something separate, watching us from a distance. We are the universe, every cell, every breath, every spark of awareness. When we speak to it, we are speaking to the higher self within, to the soul that carries ancient wisdom. So instead of begging the cosmos for blessings, we turn inward and bring order to our own inner home. We clear away the clutter of fear, resentment, old wounds. We wipe the dust from the mirror of the mind so it can reflect our true radiance. This is the work of meditation, of self-discovery, of spiritual practice. It is the cleansing of the inner glass, so the sun of our essence may shine without distortion. And when that mirror is clear, life itself becomes a dance of creation with the universe. We feel its love in every step, its generosity in every breath. Dreams arrive lightly, gracefully, as if carried on the wind, for in that moment, we ourselves have become the magicians, co-creators of worlds, radiant sparks of the infinite, walking hand in hand with the cosmos.